When we had the Bihar elections, we had the exit polls, going wrong. Your gut feeling was that, Gathbandhan was winning. What's your gut telling this time? Because that's what the market really is interested in knowing.
Yeah, I used a term in the last assembly election in Bihar, and I called it done and dusted. And since the Bihar assembly election, the one phrase which is being used to ask all questions out of me on social media is the election done and dusted? So I'll give you the big picture. The big picture, according to me, in the critical state of Uttar Pradesh, I think the BJP certainly is in pole position to form a government on its own. Very quickly, if I could run you through two critical reasons. One is the Modi factor. This entire assembly election in Uttar Pradesh is only about one issue, and that is Prime Minister Modi. So for all the naysayers who are wondering that the Prime Minister's decision to camp in Varanasi for 3 days was a sign of nervousness, actually it was not. It was an attempt which was made by Prime Minister Modi, who was absolutely confident that this election was now firmly in the BJP's bag, to try and take full credit for this electoral victory. He wanted to appropriate that space. That's why this election in Uttar Pradesh, I think, is certainly for the BJP to be taking. The state of Punjab, as far as that is concerned, it is a very, very tight race between the Aam Aadmi Party in Punjab and the Congress Party. Every journalist, every analyst who's gone to Punjab has been saying that the Aam Aadmi Party caps are to be seen everywhere. But I think that there is always a difference between a party which is a new party and a party which has very, very deeply entrenched mechanisms, deeply entrenched party cadre structure. For me, that party is the Congress Party. So if I was a betting man today, all your market viewers, I would be looking at the performance of Captain Amrinder Singh, the Maharaja of Patiala, someone who enjoys enormous goodwill. I think in the ultimate analysis, it may be a close race, but I would be surprised if the Aam Aadmi Party really managed to pull it across the halfway mark in the state of Punjab. As far as the other three states is concerned, in Uttarakhand, again, it's a small state, hill state, typical tendency, governments change hands every 5 years. I do believe that in Uttarakhand as well, which has a sizable soldiers population, the party which is there to be beaten is not the Congress, it's the BJP. Very surprisingly, both to you and Lata, all of us have been looking at demonetization very closely, and I know that Lata has been writing extensive pieces on moneycontrol.com and how much damage has been inflicted. But I'll tell you what, Lata, if at the end of the day, the BJP ends up winning Uttar Pradesh, does very well in Uttarakhand and wins that as well, strong possibility that in Manipur as well, BJP could pull through. In Goa, too close in too small a state. Too many small little parties have come up like Goa Suraksha Manch and a whole host of other independents. One is not sure, maybe a hung assembly in Goa. But if these three states were to go to the Bharatiya Janata Party, I suspect, Lata, this midterm referendum that all of us were talking about, demonetization, I suspect that midterm referendum will end up going in favor of the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Okay.